Good evening, everybody. My name is Brad, and I'm joined by my buddy
Dave.
And today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit special in my heart.
Stop, or my mum will shoot.
Stop, or my mom will shoot.
My mom.
But
Written by Sylvester Stallone.
was it?
No.
It was.
Should have been. You could guess that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. But anyway.
Stallone had nothing to do with this thing's conception except for his being in it. Before we get into it, what have you been up to?
Well, I just released my Christmas special this week.
Yep.
So check it out. I watched Dumb and Dumber 2 with my wife last night.
How was that?
It was quite good. I
Yeah?
didn't mind it. It wasn't hilarious, but no, it was good. If you like Jim Carrey doing his thing, see it.
Okay. How was the other guy?
Jeff Daniels. He was doing
Jeff
the same
Daniels?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
What about you?
Not much.
No.
I watched the British Office.
Finally.
Yes, I finally watched it. That's very amusing. A very good TV show.
Yes.
Um,
Way better than the American version, in my opinion.
I'm gonna watch that next.
There was a lot of series though, or seasons.
Yeah, I noticed. UK's only got like 2.
Yeah.
2 and a Christmas special.
Yeah. The monitor does that now and then. Yeah, it's back.
It's all part of it. Yeah, part of the experience. Yeah. Professionalism.
Yeah.
That's really about it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I've been editing
Doing stuff.
Thing.
Yep. Oops. Sorry.
So what do you?
It's going well today. Yeah.
Stop, or my mom will shoot.
I'm trying to stall you for that question. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So how have you been?
I can't focus.
What's your opinion on the Lakers?
Oh, the Lakers game.
Yeah.
I saw the big Lakers game on the weekend.
Yeah, me too. We went to
They're
Chicago.
basketball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're bouncing that ball and they threw it in a hoop. It was pretty entertaining.
Do we have to talk about
Anything else? Just think of something.
This
Please,
movie.
It was great. The Lakers game. Okay, fine.
Stop, or my mom will shoot? What was your favorite thing about Stop, or my mom will shoot?
When she elbowed a poor little fucking Poppy in the face.
She did. Here's the clip.
It wasn't part of the script.
It wasn't. Old lady elbows dog in face. Okay, before we get into it, basically the story is Sylvester Stallone is a cop, and he.
Oh, well, he's not a cop.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone is a cop.
no.
Sorry.
Yeah, his
Sylvester
character.
Stallone's character is a policeman officer.
What was his character's name?
I don't even care.
Dick Face.
Dick face.
Yeah.
No, Sylvester was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone was a police officer, and his mom is coming to visit, and his mom is basically every single stereotype of a mom accentuated to the max. And that's his mom, and she comes in and starts interfering and trying to join into his cases, and eventually Stallone has to learn that he loves his mom because she's right. Now,
why someone would have to learn that they love their mum? I don't know.
Well, if you're a big tough bad guy cop like Sylvester Stallone, you know.
Hey, all tough guys love their mum.
It's true. Lots of mum.
I love my mum.
Who doesn't?
I'm a tough guy.
You're like the toughest guy I know. Now, that sounds like the plot of an amazing movie.
It does, Brad.
Let's be optimistic here.
If you pitched that to me,
You would give me all the millions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
How many millions of dollars did this movie cost?
Probably millions of cents.
I'm gonna look up how much
Oh no.
this movie cost, and if it costs less than it cost me to go to the bathroom every day, it was a waste of money.
While he's doing that, I'll describe. His tie didn't work. His tie color did not work with the shirt. he's
Yellow,
wearing.
blue, and red. It's not a good combination.
No. It was a bad movie. It was terrible. It wasn't funny. It was trying too hard to be funny.
It was. It was like they were like, "What do moms do?
Yeah.
Put it in."
Yeah.
It was just.
It was boring. It
This
was
movie
pretty
cost-
boring.
This movie cost $45 million. $45 million was spent on this.
Jesus, that could have gone anywhere else.
Anyway, they could have. I will admit that the movie got a lot funnier when you pretend it's a sequel to Rocky or like a sequel to like Rambo.
Yeah.
It's just like him like finishing up and he's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's you pretending though. It's,
it's not how the movie was
Yeah.
intended, but if you pretend it's a sequel to Rambo, it'll be a lot funnier.
I pretended that it was just like a hidden camera in Stallone's life, and he can't get rid of his mum
Yeah.
because in real life he carries a gun and everything like that. Yeah.
Why wasn't she arrested?
Why?
She should have been arrested hundreds of times.
Yeah. She broke into a police car. She hijacked it. She used the police property for her own personal gain.
Destroyed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Elbowed a dog in the face.
That's like the worst thing that she did was elbow that dog in the
Yeah.
face.
That dog has nothing to do with this plot. Like nothing. He didn't make the choice to be in this movie.
That dog had no.
Yeah.
That dog probably got paid in kibble.
Yeah.
Movie was bad. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you next week. Goodbye.
We'll see you later. No, I'm serious.
There's not much to say about this movie.
It's crap.
It was absolutely horrendous.
So please enjoy 45 minutes of us dancing.
We're not gonna dance for 45 minutes. Okay.
What was bad about this movie?
Everything. It was just.
Ving Rhames was in it.
Ving Rhames was in it for about 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was like the good thing about it. Ving Rhames was
You
in
like
it.
Mission Impossible. You like this movie. You
I
still haven't seen Mission Impossible.
I haven't seen Mission Impossible. I know Ving Rhames as Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch that.
Do you Oh, I've seen it 1,000,001
Me
times.
too.
What do you think was in the case?
I think it was like a metaphor for like good stuff.
Good, it's just
Yeah.
general good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. Like Tarantino never actually had any clue what it was.
Okay.
But one thing that was there's an interesting theory going around that in the case is Marcellus Wallace's soul, because everyone wants it because he's like the big bad guy, or not bad guy, but, you know, he's the top dog, and he's got a band-aid on the back of his neck where they presume that's where they took the soul out.
Okay.
So that's like that'd be interesting if like everyone was after Marcellus's soul.
Yeah.
And that's why Marcellus wanted the case.
Because he wants his soul back.
Exactly.
Hmm.
That was cool. What else has Ving Rhames been? Predator? Was he in Predator?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He probably died if he wasn't.
Such a bad movie. It.
I quit YouTube.
He quit YouTube.
I'm
because
done. We'll see you later.
Stop, or my mum will shoot. It was.
Jaws 3 and then this. What are you doing to me, Brad?
I think Jaws 3 was better than this. Okay, Jaws 3, you could watch it and have a laugh. This one, it was just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
I get
it
what you
felt
mean.
awkward that someone sat there and thought this was funny when they were writing it.
Yeah, like at least Jaws 3, you could laugh at it.
Exactly,
Because
because
it's so stupid.
Because it was trying to be serious and failed, so you could laugh at it.
Yeah.
This was trying so hard to be funny,
Yeah,
but it was just it was sad.
depressing. I felt depressed watching
It was like it's like when there's a stand-up comedian and he's just really terrible, and you just feel awkward
for him.
being there. Like, I don't want to be here. If that's what it's like watching this movie, it's just embarrassing.
What's similar to the analogy I used. I can see the word, but I cannot pronounce the letters. That I said before about, like, if your brother or your best friend made a movie that he's really proud of, and
you just have to watch it. Like,
and you have to pretend that you liked it.
Yeah, this is really, really good.
Yeah. And he's like, no, man, you can tell the truth.
Like, no, seriously, it was no, it's like you're watching it with him, and he's just laughing the whole way through, and you're just like,
and he's so proud of it.
Yeah.
I love this film. This took forever to do. I came up with it's good, mate. It's good.
That's a good shot you did here. That was a good shot.
Yeah. How long was the movie? How long's the movie gonna be?
How long we've got left?
Yep, yeah.
I've just got that thing I gotta.
Anything else?
I think I gotta give the dog a bath.
Yeah.
That's due coming up.
Yeah, just something like that. Yeah. I just remembered. I got, and he's like, "But please stay. It doesn't have that long to go." How long exactly? Okay, all right. Yeah,
hour and a half left.
No, it's good. It's good.
No, we'll watch the rest later.
Yeah.
I'll be back, and then, dude, we'll watch it. We'll get some nachos, make little nacho sharks in the salsa.
Yeah.
We're on.
It's on.
Yes.
We'll do it. We're watching
6 o'clock.
Stop, my mum will shoot. We'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do the rest of it. Pause it right now. Don't stop. Pause it, because I'm coming back to this. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, alright, we'll do it. Yeah.
You promise, man? Promise? Yeah, man.
Dude, totes. Totally.
Mum's my word. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright.
And then he leaves the room and kills himself so he doesn't have to come back. He just straight up, he's like, alright, I'll see you soon. And then the door closes and you just hear a gunshot. He's like, I'll be back. Yeah.
And he just watches the movie on his own because he's so proud of it.
I'll watch the rest till he gets back.
That's pretty much how we felt.
It was so
depressed for our brother.
And there's so many scenes throughout the movie where you can tell Sylvester is instantly regretting.
Yeah, he gets drunk in the scene, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the script.
No, it's just genuinely he pulls out a bottle and they're like, just roll with it, keep filming.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no.
He starts talking to the photo, but he's not really talking to a photo. He's talking to himself.
Face.
Yeah, it's just, why am I here? But the mum was into it. The mum was into the role. The mum wanted to be there. The mum was like, "This is my break. This is my break. I was on the Golden Girls. I was on the Emmy Awards and everything. Woo! Now I'm."
No, I mean, that's Sylvester Stallone flick. I get to hold a gun. Apparently, she didn't want there to be guns in the movie.
What?
I read. I don't want to be misquoted.
The title is "Stop
the
my
word
mum."
shoot.
You're playing the mum. Well, shoot.
Shoot
what? Potato gun.
Yeah, it's a water pistol fight.
That'd be more funny if it was potato guns. I love potato guns. They're the best.
I like a good potato gun. Let's talk about potato guns. I had a potato gun. When Estelle Getty found out that filming the movie would involve guns, she found out they were hiding it from her. She said she would only do the movie if there were no guns in it.
Oh my god! She's so dumb. She's just Jesus Christ.
The producers lied to her and told her there'll be no guns in the movie in order to get her to sign on.
Sylvester
For
Stallone
stop, or my mom will shoot.
with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's. Terrible disease.
It was. This woman auditioned to be in a movie called Stop or My Mom Would Shoot and said, I don't want there to be any guns in this. And like, oh, don't worry, that's not going to be in the
Producer's like, yeah,
guns? In
Are
you
they
think we
even
would make a
legal?
movie with guns in it?
we don't have that much money. We can't make guns.
She's like, all right, I'll be in your movie. And then like, oh, let's just sneak this gun on chest. She's like, why am I holding this gun?
It's a placeholder.
We'll edit it out in post.
We're gonna
It'll look like a
handbag.
It'll be we'll edit in a handbag.
Yeah, a purse. You stupid bitch.
So I was reading.
Oh, sorry, rest in peace.
Yeah, she died.
She's dead. Oh,
not as a result of this. I like to imagine it was. No offense to her, but this movie was
offense to her. Offense.
I read that
Bless her soul. Bless her soul.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone were like super rivals.
Well, they were
having a fight at the time, and Arnold Schwarzenegger pretended to be interested in this movie to get Stallone to sign up for it.
Smart man.
So Stallone was like, "Only wants this movie, not if I can help it." And
they were like, "What? What did you say? What did you say? What can you?"
I said,
"Enunciate your words."
"This is my movie." Sound like the Weeble. What was the line that we?
I have no idea because we can't understand.
I'll put it in.
Was it Gee Whiz?
No, that was the other bit.
Yeah.
There was one earlier where
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
you heard what he said, but it was all. He said like 5 words as if it was one word. It just sounded like.
Or when he was arguing with that ugly woman that's supposed to be attractive.
Yeah, that's the bit I was thinking.
Yeah, it's just like, he was like, was it? My mum is not. I'm getting sick of her love.
No, what's that? No, that's not what he said.
No, because she was the ugly woman that was supposed to be attractive. He said,
I'd say she loves you, Joe.
and then he goes,
What her lot is trying to be nuts? What her lot is trying to be nuts?
No, but and then there was the bit where he said,
She was. You shot.
someone just slaps him one day and just speak.
"Talk." I like Stallone.
He's
I got nothing against the guy.
He's okay.
He seems like I don't know. I got nothing against the guy.
No, and he's done good movies.
He's done good movies.
But he's done better. If you want to see Stallone, don't see this movie.
This was. So you said earlier, this was him trying to do a Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Which Kindergarten, in my opinion, I love Kindergarten Cop.
too.
I thought it was a
Put
really.
the cookie down.
I thought you could eat my cookies.
Yeah.
Genuinely good movie. I actually laughed out loud at the jokes, not at the movie, many times in Kindergarten Cop.
I love my favorite line from the movie is "Shut up."
Yeah. That was.
It's such an Arnold scream.
It is, and Arnold was ripped in that.
Oh yeah.
I love the scene where he's like, he comes out in like the polo shirt and it like comes like here.
Yeah.
And all like the parents are like walking like, that's our teacher, and they're like, oh, and like instantly is like, whatever, I'm a teacher. What are you talking about? I'm just a teacher.
Yeah.
I didn't fight aliens from space or anything like that.
Yeah.
I love me some Arnie.
And that little girl or boy. Girls have a vagina. Boys have a penis.
That's a boy that said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a 90s kid.
Yeah, it was a 90s kid. They're all the same.
Yeah. Got that same middle part.
Yeah.
Or the bowl cut.
Yeah. Oh Christ! It's and so I guess was this before or after Kindergarten Cop?
It would probably be around the same.
This was 92.
Yeah, it was around like the period where tough guys did comedy movies for some reason, because that was awesome. Like Tooth Fairy. I know that was 80s.
I guess it's like a common thing for a tough guy to do a kids movie.
It is. Yeah,
I got nothing against that.
I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
No, do what you want to do. Rock's been in
That was
too
bad
many.
thing.
See, okay, yeah. When a tough guy's in like a family movie, it's charming. The Rock's been in a few too many for it to be charming.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit sad.
Yeah.
But I love me some Rock. I love the Rock. I love most things. I loved. This is just gonna be tough guys going. Isn't gonna be
going
exclusive.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough guys going funny. Yeah.
Vin Diesel's done it too, isn't he? Sure?
Yeah, he was in Daddy Daycare. Was it Daddy Daycare?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Something to do with kids.
It was something to do with kids.
Yeah. I know. I've seen him on the news to do with kids as well.
Yeah.
We don't talk about those days.
But no, I love a lot of The Rock. I love. Apparently, I haven't seen it, but apparently that was it Race to Witch Mountain?
Oh, yeah, I know the one you talking about.
Apparently, that's
Thunder
not
Mountain or
bad.
something.
I thought it was Witch Mountain.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what it's called though, but I know what it's called. I don't know what it's
Race to a Mountain of some kind. I'll put up the title, and if I'm correct, I'll put streamers going.
But yeah, Rock's probably like today's Arnie, like in his prime. I'd say like if I was a kid and today liking tough guys, I'd like The Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As much as I'd like Arnie.
Arnie in his prime is like 100 Rocks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's in his prime though.
That's it.
Yeah.
Arnie today, I still wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah, I still want to see the next Terminator.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that.
Just because I'm a nostalgia freak. I love nostalgia. I love the 90s.
I was actually thinking about nostalgia. Everyone needs... Okay, can we get personal here?
Let's get personal.
Okay, not really personal. Can we get off topic here?
Sorry.
It's too personal. Okay, we're gonna get off topic.
All right.
I want to talk about because I was thinking about this because everyone seems
to know what to do with my hands.
Okay. Everyone seems to treat nostalgia as a negative thing. But can I tell you? Can I talk to you?
Well,
okay.
Got no choice, right?
Okay. It's the same with if you watch a movie, and at the end or near the end, like the beloved character dies, and you feel bad because your favorite character died. The way I see it, that's the same built-up feeling that nostalgia is. Like, the reason we love something so much is because we grew attached to it. So the same way I would feel bad if you died, but I wouldn't feel bad if some guy on the street died. I honestly...
You wouldn't feel good, but you wouldn't feel bad.
But I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah.
Because it's those feelings... Love you, man.
Yeah, it's that personal attachment.
Exactly.
It means something.
Exactly, and that shouldn't be discredited.
Yeah.
Like, they should be embracing that more with stuff like, you loved this, so we're gonna...
Yeah. Because that's your own, like, my nostalgia would be different to your nostalgia.
Exactly.
But it's still the same feeling of nostalgia.
Yeah, so I feel like they seem to be discrediting that a lot in Hollywood when they do a remake. It's good when they do homages to the original to kind of bring back that nostalgia. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. But it's discrediting when they... Like, to give you an example... Like, whenever they remake something like the Ninja Turtles thing, and they do an origin story, it's like, everyone knows the origin story.
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man or Batman.
Exactly. It's like, give us more credit than that.
Yeah.
Like...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess, because you were saying this earlier, before we did the podcast, when we were talking about Dumb and Dumber, and you're like, if you like the original Dumb and Dumber, you'll like this.
I was about to say that now. Like, what I liked about Dumb and Dumber 2 was, if you grew up in the 90s and you watch Dumb and Dumber or any Jim Carrey, you would love this movie because we've waited so long to see Jim Carrey, and that is
Exactly.
nostalgia. That's nostalgia because you remember when he was The Mask and Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber, Lloyd. But he hasn't done that for so long.
Yeah, so kids these days growing...
they don't really understand what it's like to want to see him do
Exactly.
his
So
thing.
they might watch and go, what is this
not funny.
dude acting like a weirdo?
Yeah.
But that's...
It was a very nostalgic movie.
Exactly.
And it's a new movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like... I haven't seen it yet, but from what I've heard about it, and obviously from the trailers and stuff, it seems like they were just making a movie for the people that like the original movie.
Basically fan service.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what you see it for. Like kids these days. What was the other thing I was? There was another movie that I was thinking like this where. Oh no, it wasn't a new movie at all. I was watching. The Castle again.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen The Castle. Anyways, it's very old school Australian comedy. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, if any kid who grew up in the last 10 years, they would not understand this at all.
No.
They wouldn't understand the terminology.
The humour.
They just wouldn't fathom they wouldn't fathom how people could live like this. Yeah. And it's like, it's kind of saddening to think that kids...
I feel so old saying that.
Exactly.
I just feel like I don't want to be... I'm going to be, because I'm human, one of those older people that grow up and go, oh, I hate today's shit because...
I already am like that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But I don't want it to be just because I'm old.
Exactly.
I want it to actually be shit.
Well, it is.
Yeah. The only medium I can say for sure is music. It definitely has changed. And it's just... not me getting old, older.
It's all formulated garbage. It's formulated garbage. Everything you hear on the radio is made to be on the radio.
Yeah,
It is made to be formulated so that you like it.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's food. It's formulated to be exactly the same because they know you will like it.
And buy it. And that destroys creativity. It destroys creative freedom. Destroys art. Money destroys art. And music is like the epitome of that.
I think it's... I was actually I was thinking about this quite in depth because when I lived with my buddies I was always known as Brad the Hater because I hated everything. Everything
so very
like
cynical, so
everything that
sardonic, if you will.
Everything that was formulated. And it took a long time before it was like last year that I was like, you know what? Who cares? Because this was a theory that I came up to allow myself to accept society. Because it really got to me like growing like in high school and stuff. It really got to me, like knowing that it's only getting worse and soon, it's getting to the point where I can't even describe, it's just absolute garbage. Everyone's eating it up.
There's no substance to it. That's the point. Like when my parents were growing up, they had the Beatles, and their parents thought the Beatles were garbage and all that stuff. So that's what makes me think, am I just saying it because I'm getting old like them? But then I think, no, like, because they grew up with Frank Sinatra and swing and all that stuff, and Beatles was something new and revolutionary, and rock and roll was new and big.
Exactly. It's
nothing big is happening.
Yeah.
There's no substance here. That's what I'm complaining about music. There's nothing.
The conclusion that I came up with is that the radio as a form is not something that should be taken seriously.
Yeah.
The radio, this is how I described it to convince myself it's okay. The radio is like fast food. Like, it's always going to be the same. It's always safe. So you can, if you want to eat shit, you can eat shit, and you can turn on the radio, and anytime you can have shit. Yeah. But if you want to have something exotic and new and fresh, you have to go looking for it.
Yeah.
and that makes the things that you do find better. And
Yeah. Well, anything good isn't easy to find. You know,
Exactly.
It makes it worth it.
exactly. So, and I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to what's important to you.
Yeah.
Because like me, I'll go down to McDonald's because, you know, food's not important to me. If it tastes good, it tastes good.
Yeah.
But music is important to me, so I will prioritize looking for that over
Yeah.
looking for a new restaurant or something like that. Like, I know plenty of restaurants I can go to.
Yeah.
But someone whose priority isn't music, someone who just doesn't care, they just want an easy beat that's catchy.
Yeah.
They don't care, they'll just go on the radio.
Honestly, I've given up on the music on the radio. Like I used to
Oh,
listen. I only listened to Triple M.
But what's that? 104.5? Triple M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do rock and roll. I
exactly.
like rock, and they do 90s onwards.
Yeah.
But when I
Shout out to 104.5 Triple N.
Hey, buddy, Brisbane. Yeah.
Don't tune in. If you're in America, don't tune in to 104.5. You'll get
You've got a
something.
lot better radio stations than us, I think. Anyway, maybe
We should start a radio station.
we already have. All right.
No music though.
Oh yeah.
Yet.
But honestly, I've been listening to Talkback Radio a lot
Really?
because they discuss pretty interesting things. Like it's actually culturally kind of uplifting. I don't know. It's kind of what's the word? One of them is kind of feeding my cultural side. Like it's something different.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You feel like you're
Learning something. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I like to listen. The only time I ever listen to radio is when the battery on my MP3 player runs out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I've only got one CD in the car, and that I've given up on what people think.
Yeah.
You know, because I just listen to Bob Dylan over and over and over and over. He's
I've
the
got-
only artist I can listen to.
I've
over
got
and over.
one Bob Dylan song on my MP3 player.
Which one was that?
Do you have to guess?
I can probably guess. Like a Rolling Stone.
No.
Oh, Mr. Tambourine Man.
No.
No. Hurricane.
No. Probably the most famous one that you're
like a
avoiding.
Rolling Stone.
No, it's
Blowing
not.
in the Wind.
You kidding me?
Blowing in the Wind. It's an awesome song.
What's Blowing in the Wind? I'm sorry, I haven't heard much Dylan. I've heard a lot of...
It's that How many roads must a man
Ah,
walk
right.
down
Before... Yeah.
before he met
Yeah. No, the times they were changing.
Oh, awesome.
Are you
That's
kidding
an
me?
Amazing song.
Amazing song.
I used to quote, because my dad's a huge Bob Dylan fan. I always quote to him whenever he doesn't understand and
Yeah.
he criticizes, just for that line. It's
what you can't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the line that I kind of take to heart as well for myself. Like I don't want to criticize what I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those ignorant old people that
Exactly.
go, I hate it because it's new and scary.
That's what I did. That's what I used to do. That's what my website. What I did before I booted up my website was I used to write rants where I would just analyze songs and why they were terrible. Like, because everyone would always say, "Oh, don't just judge it without properly listening to it." So like, fine, this is what's wrong. This is exactly what is wrong with it. And I'd point out every part. Easiest to do is Pink. The easiest thing to break down
Don't
is
get
Pink.
me started with Pink.
I'm gonna do one thing. I hate Pink
can't
more
stand
than most people. I hate.
More than me.
I
I want to see a burn.
Have you seen? You probably have. It was before you that I was writing like all this, and Pink was the easiest thing to criticize.
Of course.
You listen to any Pink song, anyone, just choose one right now. Just choose it.
Go.
Listen to it. How many
we'll even
times?
stop and let you listen to them.
Okay, how many times did she actually rhyme in that song, or did she just make it sound like a rhyme? I'll give you a hint. She doesn't rhyme. She might rhyme maybe once or twice in a song.
Yeah.
And it might be in the chorus. Probably not.
Yeah. But the thing is, and we're not saying that rhyming is essential for a song.
Oh,
It's
it
not.
certainly
It's
isn't.
not.
There's songs like... there's lots of songs where,
There are,
where there's
yeah. I
like
can't
no
think of it,
rhyming,
really.
which are more like poetry than songs.
Yeah.
But disguising words as rhymes when they're not is lazy and it shouldn't be done.
Yeah. Bob Dylan does it a lot, but he does it more clever and not often.
It's because he's more like poetry. Like, it's the message that you're getting out of it.
Exactly. Yeah, but what the pretense, that's what I can't stand about Pink and artists like Pink. Like she doesn't rhyme, but she tries to rhyme or pretends to rhyme. Pretends to rhyme. She pretends to be a rock star. She pretends to.
This is what annoys me as well. She seems to have this like veil drawn over her of like female like pride,
diva.
No, this power to women thing.
Yeah.
And what I hear a lot from her fans, because a lot of people I know, women are really into her, seem to have this thing like, I don't listen to like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry because they're all sluts. And it's like, have you seen the shit that Pink wears?
Yeah, swinging around the trapeze thing with like
Pink is
nothing.
the biggest hoe. And okay, if they're such hoes, listen to like Pink's like that one where she's sounds
just like her.
That's the one, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I'll listen to that version.
I'll go out, I'll get drunk, I'll take somebody home. Does that sound like a woman in power would do?
I can't hear Bette Midler singing that, or Cher.
That sounds like something Katy Perry would say,
Yeah.
or you know,
Anyone.
there's your you know
Miley
high
Cyrus,
respect for women.
Yeah.
She's just she's put on this pedestal.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, she's pop punk, so it's okay. She's not. Go die.
What is she? She doesn't have a genre.
Oh, I hate her so much.
Genre is shit. Yeah. But that's basically music. Music is shit. Movies have become
Movies are becoming very formulaic.
Yeah.
But
and I'm so sad to say games are too.
Oh, are you kidding me? Games are like...
I love indie developers. I love indie games.
Thinking outside of the box, thinking
Nintendo.
how to use... How they're given the tools and how to use it new and unique.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I listen to, back to music, I listen to a lot of, like, Japanese music because, like, especially bands like the...
What music people are you talking about?
Okay.
Japanese bands. Sorry.
Note to
Space.
self. Empty the camera before you start recording. Okay. Listen to Sheena Ringo, The Pillows, The Beat Crusaders, Maximum the Hormone, Tokyo Jihen was technically Sheena Ringo's band. What they do is they go, here's the instruments, let's think of what we can do with them that's new and fresh and funky fresh.
Yeah.
And unlike modern artists,
They try.
they try new things. They don't go, okay, this is safe.
Yeah.
This is where, you know, because that's what the radio is. Like you turn on the radio and you go, okay, I want to listen to generic rock or generic pop or generic grunge or generic whatever, and that's what you get. But if you want something else, you gotta look for it.
Yeah.
It's like, it all comes down to fast food metaphor. So,
Yeah.
it's just fast food.
Quick and easy consumerism.
I was actually Freddie Wong actually brought up I think it was Freddie. He incredibly good guitarist. You'd know him. He did VGHS. He's big video effects guy. But anyways, he's a really good guitarist.
Yeah.
He actually won. Don't know if he won, but he was in many. No, he was. He's the Guitar Hero World Champion.
Oh, right.
He's crazy good at Guitar Hero. Anyways, he at one of the YouTube things, I think it was Katy Perry, or I think it was Katy Perry performed, and he was sitting next to the guitarist a little while later, and he asked him, he was like, "How does it feel to be a good guitarist?" Because he knew the guy, and he was like, "How does it know to be such a good guitarist, but have to play the most mundane things that even someone just learning guitar could play, like for a living?" And he was basically saying like he tries not to think about the music as being his job, like he tries to think of it as like his creative side after like composing and stuff like that. He's like, I try not to think about that.
That's sad, isn't it?
It is. It's really
not
sad.
being proud of what you do.
Exactly. Like anyone would, any like musician would give anything to be on the stage as big as what Katy Perry has.
Yeah.
But to be not proud of that,
Yeah.
that's showing something like.
Yeah. the quality of what they're producing
Exactly.
for the sake of just money. That's nothing else but.
It is. I would. If someone
Yeah.
said,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
hey, could you be the bassist for Katy Perry?" I'd be like, "Sure, I can do that easily."
Yeah.
I know how to play 4th grade bass.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, that's giving Katy a bit too much
Okay,
credit.
all right.
Uh,
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun. Maybe a bit
And then
too-
every now and then it goes in the chorus like ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, hell yeah. If someone said, I'll give you $100,000 just to be on a couple of tours with Katy Perry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I highly doubt they get paid less than that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd do that in an instant.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with selling out, but I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't do it for a living.
It's definitely not the same, and I hate it. I feel very passionate about like muting art, muting creativity, muting for the sake of fucking money. You know,
money
it's just-
and political correctness.
Yeah. Is oh fuck yeah.
Fuck political
Feminists.
correctness. Okay, it's not feminist. It's feminist extremists.
Yeah.
I was actually in a very heated debate with my sister about this because she's very feminist.
Yeah.
She's your realist feminist.
Oh,
like
yeah.
she's
Equality feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like
Dominate. Don't do men.
exactly.
Women are better than men.
I was in a heated debate with her about how political correctness is censoring art, and I was basically saying, if an artist wants to draw a naked woman, he's allowed to, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, because she's an artist. She's a very good artist. And I said, okay, what if artist draws what they like, right? What if I'm attracted to women with big boobs, so I want to draw a woman with big boobs? Is that wrong? She's like, no. I'm like, all right. Now, what if my artwork was video games? Could I make my characters with big boobs? Is there something wrong with that? And she's like, and
that is so weird, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
She was basically like, it depends why you're doing it.
Oh, wow.
She said, if you're doing it because it gets money and stuff, there's something wrong with that. And I can respect her view on that. Like, if you're only doing it because the masses like this.
Yeah.
But if I genuinely am an artist and I'm wanting to make my vision and what I like, I find attractive as women with big. I'm not saying I necessarily do.
Yeah.
But if I was, because I was basically defending Bayonetta because I could defend Bayonetta all day.
Yeah.
I personally. The reason I can defend it so much is because I do not find Bayonetta attractive in the slightest.
No.
But it's a great game, and I find her as a person awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't find her physically attractive, and that's what the big outcry was about Bayonetta, was that she was just a sexual object. I'm like,
she's
well,
not, yeah.
what about the people who don't find her attractive that still like the game?
Yeah.
How can you possibly defend...
I'm the same boat.
argument.
I don't find her that attractive at all.
Yeah. How can you possibly say... How can you defend your point that the game is sexist when people who don't find her attractive still enjoy the game?
Yeah, exactly.
That's full stop. There's no possible argument.
Yeah.
Like, if I was only playing the game because it had an attractive woman in it, I wouldn't have played the game.
Yeah.
because I don't find her attractive.
Exactly.
It's but no. I completely understand why. Well, obviously, any kind of marketing, in advertisements and stuff, you want attractive people because let's face it, I like looking at attractive people. You like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look at attractive people.
I know, yeah.
Exactly.
We've got eyes. We know what we like.
Exactly.
We want to look at good things.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to get attractive people.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's censoring art to say you're not allowed to have this kind of person in you, don't even. I saw it in the camera that you pointed it at.
Yeah.
Don't even. But
Good job, Estelle.
I don't.
You did your best. Okay, yeah. No. Yeah, no. I do agree. Like,
yeah.
political correctness can suck my balls.
It certainly can. I mean, you can't censor.
And
art.
I'm not trying to offend people who suck balls.
Yeah, if you want to
know?
suck balls, that's great because you know what, you can do whatever you want.
Male,
doesn't it?
female, gay, straight. Sucking balls. Sucking balls if you want to suck balls.
Yeah.
I ain't stopping you. Am I stopping? I'm sitting in front of a camera. How can I stop you?
How can even if he wanted to, he couldn't stop you. So
Look at me. I'm fragile. Like,
Just gargle those bad
I'm
boys. See if we can.
pathetic. I'm
I don't
pathetic
care.
little body frame.
You are. Even if he was physically in front of you, he could not stop
No,
you.
I'd whinge, but that's about it.
Guys.
I'm weaker than Woody Allen.
Guys.
Guys.
I'd
I'd be real sardonic and sarcastic.
You're obsessed with that word, sardonic.
I know, I love it. Sarcastic and go,
But he couldn't stop you.
oh my god, you're sucking balls. Typical gay. But that's it.
Yeah, but
I've got no problems with gays.
absolutely.
You can suck anything you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Well,
Oh, if you like it,
Yeah.
If you like
Yeah.
it, who am I to stop you?
it's not normal.
You probably wouldn't like
It's-
stuff that I do.
Yeah. It's not the usual. I mean, we're getting really deep into taboo. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's again, better start swimming or you sink like a stone. Okay.
For the times, they are changing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
But what I can't stand is, that's what my humor is though. Taboo. I can't stand taboo.
exactly.
I hate it.
What's
Like,
the point of it?
why do we, like, for example, I'm not a homophobe. I'm not.
Oh, far from it.
No. I have gay friends, and I obviously have straight friends. You know, gay friends, straight friends.
Oh, I see what you did
yeah.
there. You gestured at me. Who's?
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
I'm not gay.
There's nothing
Just
wrong.
because I've got a beautiful.
There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong, Brad. It's okay. But
I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
camera doesn't lie.
You see, this is another thing. Having to say not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
is-
exactly. Why do we have to say that?
We shouldn't have to.
Yeah. But you can't tell me
Because everyone's
that
constantly
it's-
being judged 24 hours a day.
that it's the normal thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, it's the normal thing. We can't say normal anymore because
Oh, yeah.
normal implies offense. If
And
you're-
normal implies right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, that's not what normal means. Normal
Yeah.
means stuff that
The
happen
usual.
regularly
Yeah.
is happening here. And statistically speaking, I mean, obviously, the times are changing, so,
Yeah.
you know, and, you know, I think it's just becoming more public, and, you know, who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly. It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. No, that's it. And I think like feminists, like the bad feminists,
Yeah.
feminazis,
Yes.
and I think the gay or homosexual population have their own feminazis too. But that
Every group has its extremists.
Yeah.
Every group.
that create their own problems. You know, like
Yeah.
like that force our beliefs, like their beliefs on us. Like, I've got nothing against homosexuality, but I'm not open to the idea. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
if I had a friend that said, you know, like, you're open to homosexuality, you'd rally behind. I know you're straight, but you'd go, you know, parade or like protest for gay rights and
Yeah.
everything because you believe in gay rights. I'm just like,
I believe in it.
It's got nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You know,
I believe
not
it's
my
okay,
problem.
but
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's not passionate. I'm not passionate
Yeah,
about it because I don't relate to that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like.
I don't care about if gays get married or can get married because
Exactly. It's not passionate to me. Like if my whole stance on that is like, it doesn't affect me, so do what you want. If you want to get married, you should be able to get married.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me if two guys walk down the street right now, it
Yeah.
wouldn't affect me if they were married or not
Yeah.
because why does it possibly affect me if two random people I've never
Yeah.
met are married or not?
And you get the extremists in homosexuality population that will call us homophobes because
Yeah.
we won't support the gay marriage.
Yeah.
But it's got nothing to do with us.
I certainly have nothing against it.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone needs to have that stance. Like,
Yeah.
just do what you do. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, except for obviously things that are like, if you like murdering people, don't murder people.
Well, yeah. Except Estelle.
Unless it's her.
Yeah. I can understand.
But ultimately, the whole thing with my sister, we basically got talking about, you know, obviously not all feminists think that way. Like, I know a lot of feminists that do support Bayonetta and
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus and stuff
Tomb
like
Raider even.
that. Yeah, a lot of feminists that supported that. You remember that guy that had the shirt very,
of guys have shirts. But...
very recently, one of the guys that did something big on the news was wearing a shirt with a lot of women on it.
Okay.
And a lot of feminazis said he was sexist for wearing the shirt with all these sexualized women on it. Even though his shirt was designed and made by a woman and gave it to him as a present.
Yeah.
And there's like a video of him apologizing and like crying because he got so much... Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of feminists backed him up, was saying it's certainly not offending us because who cares? And so I was basically saying to my sister, because the term we call me and her refer to them as the dirty feminists, like they give them a bad name. She was basically like, well, obviously not, like the real fundamental equalists don't care because they're just about equality. Not about...
For both men and women.
Exactly. If you want to wear a shirt with naked men on, or half naked men on, who cares?
Yeah.
People do wear those, so who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
And so, but it's the extremists who always have the biggest voice. Yeah. And that's the same in anything. This whole thing with Gamergate, the whole feminist movement, even freaking terrorism. If you have the biggest voice, you will be the ones on the news and you'll be the ones making changes. Because even if you're just for equality, it's the extremists that get heard. It's the moms that complain about GTA being in stores that create the biggest ruckuses that make changes. And at the end of the day, that's all it is.
And there's no sense in it. There's no logic. There's no research in those kind of movements or anything. It's
like the whole thing on the anti-vaccinations and stuff. So people with the biggest voice. But then again, this hasn't just been a recent thing. The whole thing on like secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke. There's been literally no scientific tests that have shown that secondhand smoke can affect people. Yet everyone is afraid of secondhand smoke, even though
I used to smoke, and when I was smoking, I can't count how many times people would walk through my smoke, like they've got plenty of path, and they'd still walk through my smoke and go. It's just so judgmental.
Whenever I wasn't smoking and someone was smoking around me, I'd be like, it's unpleasant. But people do unpleasant things all the time. I remember Penn and Teller, in one of their episodes, did you watch Penn and Teller's Bullshit? They did one on secondhand smoke about how it actually means nothing. But the analogy they had was they were sitting in a restaurant and there was a live band playing music, and he was like, oh, can you guys stop that? And they kept playing, and he was basically like, you know what? I'm making a thing outlawing music because I don't like it. And it's like, well, that's pretty much all it is for secondhand smoking. Is the person who says it's causing health problems will get it banned or give it a bad name.
I think I'm going to sign a petition that John Goodman should shower every day. Why? Because I wouldn't like the smell if he didn't.
Even though it doesn't affect you in the slightest.
No.
I like John Goodman. I want to smell him all day.
Okay. Preferences. That's good.
That's good.
You can have
it's the world we live in.
It's good.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Your own decisions. To quote The Office.
Anyway,
it's a shit movie. Don't watch it.
See, this is where this is what happens.
This is what happens when you shit on art.
This movie
shouldn't have been made.
I love that the only reason that I would have ever watched this movie was the fact that this guy was in it. And the only reason this guy is in it was because Arnold Schwarzenegger goaded him into
because of Arnie. Because of Arnie. This movie was made because of Arnie.
This movie reached our eyes and ears because of Arnold Schwarzenegger being like a kid in a schoolyard and being like, I'm gonna join this super club, and he was like, no, I'm gonna be in the club. And he's like, loser. It's so childish.
I know it is. You're both shit actors, Arnie and... Oh, no, they're alright.
Did you just knock Arnie? Okay, you can knock Sylvester Stallone all you want, because as much as I enjoyed Rambo...
When I said it, I was looking at Sylvester,
Okay.
and I regret saying Arnie.
Okay, I loved... did you ever see Conan the Destroyer?
Yeah, no.
Okay, there were two Conan movies, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer. This was Arnold Schwarzenegger being Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Conan the Destroyer is probably the best Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Lots of people prefer the first one, but the Destroyer was just so good. You gotta watch it.
I will, one day.
You gotta watch
Should bring it over next time and watch it. We don't have to talk about it, but we'll watch it.
it. Okay. Do we have a movie to talk about next one?
No, we don't. Better be as good as this one.
What should we watch for next week?
Pulp Fiction. Give ourselves a holiday.
I don't want to talk about something good.
Okay.
Well,
No,
something that we know is good,
Yeah.
no back to front.
No, we'll watch another obscure piece of shit.
Yeah?
Just look it up on IMDb.
IMBD. There was a movie that I wanted to watch, but that my sister told me you should check this out, but I couldn't find it anywhere. What's it? Body Melt. Yeah, I wanted to watch it. If you got a copy, send it to me.
Yeah.
There's no address or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, people's bodies start melting.
Okay.
I got that from the title.
Alright. It's a bit like Sylvester Stallone these days. Because he's so old.
Yeah.
He's old.
Well, how about... Dude, let's do Conan. What do you say?
Alright, we'll do that.
We're going to Conan the Destroyer, because we watched a Stallone movie.
Yeah.
Let's watch an Arnie movie.
watch an Arnie.
Let's watch...
And Stallone's like, you watched this? This was my movie?
No,
dude.
Go watch Rambo or like Rocky 5. Come on, guys. Nah.
Look at his face. He's actually saying it.
It's like,
It's like,
oh,
what the
really?
f- no,
Really, guys?
I'm really... Oh,
Fine.
always second best.
He's like, ah.
Bruce Willis will always be my tough guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is your tough
Yeah.
guy? If you had asked me maybe a year ago, it would have been The Rock.
Yeah.
I always loved The Rock. I was always into The Rock.
I just think Bruce Willis has more charm.
And he's really cool in real life.
Yeah.
Like, he's a really cool guy.
I'd have a drink with him.
You should listen to the story of Kevin Smith's story about when he worked with him in Die Hard 2.
Okay.
You should look up the story. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's just Kevin telling the story of how he met him and how he's just the coolest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like some interviews and stuff. Yeah.
Have you seen The Jackal?
No.
It was one of his earlier ones. It's pretty good. Really good. I'm not usually one for chase scenes, but there was a really good chase scene in it. Not like car chase, but just him.
Was it as
like,
good as the chase scene in this one?
any scene is better than the equivalent of this in this movie. Oh dear. How much?
Oh. I knew it was coming.
How many rounds are in a revolver?
6?
6?
Yeah.
How many rounds out of 6 would you give it?
Oh, I didn't even load the gun. 0.
0.
No. It can't be worse than Jaws 3. Oh. No.
Really?
I gave Jaws 1.2.
I gave it a 3. I gave Jaws a 3.
No, I gave Jaws 0.2, didn't I?
Yeah, 0.2.
Yeah. So I'll give this 0.1.
Oh, okay. I give this maybe 0.8.
Okay.
Jaws.
Actually, no, I'll give it 0.3.
Oh, it's
A little
better
bit,
than Jaws.
little
3.
bit. Just.
Really? But Jaws, we laughed and had a good time. With this, it was just painful.
Yeah, it's so hard to decide. Okay. 0.1. No, final answer, 0.1. Yeah,
0.1?
just because of that. Because I
Okay.
actually laughed at Jaws 3.
Yeah. I give it 0.8. 0.8 out of 6.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Statistically, 0.1 out of 6 is better than 0.2 out of 10.
Yeah, so what would this be?
0.3? 0.03.
0.03.
I give it 0.06. 0.6. 0.6 out of 6.
Okay.
I give it 0.6 out of 6. 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 0.6 out of
All right.
It's quite a happy statistic.
You're learning maths on this one, if anything else. If nothing else, I should say. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you for listening to us.
The rest of the conversation was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything else we need to talk about the movie? It was terrible.
It was.
It had Ving Rhames in it. Sylvester Stallone was in it.
Yeah. Julia Gillard crossed with Eddie Izzard.
The lady Gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
That person. The chick who played Elaine from Seinfeld had a cameo in it randomly. She was for about 3 seconds in it.
Then she quit on that idea and kind of.
Yeah, they were like, "You
Cried
want
away
to
home.
be in this movie?" And she's like, she rocked up and she's like, "Nah."
But they filmed that.
Yeah, they filmed her like jumping out of the way of the camera.
Yeah. See, we got her.
Nah, she's in there.
This movie was directed by the same guy that directed Tomorrow Never Dies. I just have to put that in there. That's a James Bond movie, if you're not a follower of James Bond. The James Bond producers said, we need a director for this next James Bond movie. Yes, it wasn't the best. But they said, we need a director. I've got one, Roger Spottiswoode, however you say his last name. And they're like, oh, what else? What has he done? What has he done? Stop or my mum will shoot.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah.
It gave my mother cancer.
Ah.
This is a terrible movie.
Rog, dude. What are you doing?
Rogie boy.
Spotty, Woody. What's your name?
What you go, man?
What are you doing? You right? You're feeling alright?
You feeling alright, mate?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, man. So thank you for watching.
Roger Spottiswoode is a lot richer than us for this movie.
He is. This got, I think, 0.4 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's true. And we haven't mentioned Sylvester's pose on the bed. Put that up. It's up.
I'll put it up.
Yeah.
It's very sensual Sylvester Stallone
It's such
pose.
a weird pose. I can't believe Spottiswoode went. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Can we try that again? Hang on.
Raise your butt a little bit more, man. Oh, yep. Perfect.
It's more like.
Yeah.
Try that again. Hang on. All right. And action.
Action.
Oh yeah. Like this. You can't see because his head in the pillow for some reason.
Is that good?
Is that good? Yeah, that's good. A little bit longer.
Yep, just hold it. Hold that. Yep.
Oh, what a mess.
And then there was a scene where the mom nearly got raped. Yeah. Oh.
That was the best scene for me. Old people rape. Google that shit. No, don't. Use your Google powers for good.
Google is with great power comes great responsibility, and Google is the greatest power.
Yeah.
Did you just
I kissed her. I kissed the dead woman. About as much action I'm gonna get in this movie.
There's more action than there was in this movie.
Yeah.
I was doing it like it because I couldn't be bothered turning my hand around. Slide it.
All right.
Just pretend that didn't happen.
She's got too much black hair to be in Old Woman.
I like that he's wearing corduroy
Her
though.
hair was not black in the movie.
It wasn't.
It's red. For some reason, it should be grey.
Was it red? It wasn't
It was
red.
like red. It was red. I swear it was red.
You're thinking of the other lady.
No, definitely red. Do you want to watch the movie again?
I'll put up a picture of a color of her hair, and if it's red, it's red. If it's not, it's not. Okay?
All right.
You happy?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna go and play some Smash TV. Just speaking of nostalgia.
To try and get this out of our brains.
Yeah.
Get Stallone's little pose out of our brains.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching. We love you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If you liked it, just let us know in the comments.
Yep.
If there's a movie we should watch, let us know. Because I like watching movies.
I don't mind them.
I like watching new movies I haven't seen before.
I like watching movies with Brad.
Me too. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun watching movies, don't we?
Yeah.
I think you'll really like Conan.
I think so too. Anything better than this?
It's a lot better than this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so everyone go out and watch Conan the Destroyer. If you want, watch Conan the Barbarian first, then watch Conan the Destroyer because it's a sequel. But I watched Conan the Destroyer first, then watched Conan the Barbarian, and it didn't change my opinions of it. I still thought it was awesome. It's got Mako in it, okay? Asian dude, been in a lot of things.
Okay.
He was. You watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No.
That's a dirty lie.
I really... No.
You didn't?
No.
I thought you did.
I'm not a fan of Avatar.
Can you please? I can't read you right now. Are you lying to me?
I'm a fan of Avatar.
You've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No. I swear to God, no.
Okay, well, you know Uncle Iroh?
No.
Mako voices Uncle Iroh.
Oh, okay.
He was in...
I think all our watchers want to kill me right now for not watching Avatar.
Exactly, Uncle Iroh. That's Mako. The first guy who voiced him, he died during season 4, Mako, unfortunately.
Oh.
Love you, Mako. He was in Highlander.
Was he Short Round from Indiana Jones?
No. Mako's very famous. He's been in a lot of like martial arts films and stuff.
Okay.
He's a very cool guy. Anyways, he was in this. He was the wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch it to redeem.
I can't wait to watch it
whole
again.
thing.
And that's going to be his desktop background for a whole week. Because every week he changes his background to the movie. And so he has to look at her goofy face looking at him every single time.
What are you going to do? Are you going to watch porn today? What are you going to do?
Sounds like, Mom, leave him alone.
Thank you. Thank you. No, none of your business. Get off my desktop, you. Get off my fucking desktop, you little shit.
It's really creepy.
Fucking shit. I'm so tired of your shit. If you look into her eyes long enough, you kind of. I know you just see red.
They start to like look at you.
Yeah, like right at you. Yeah.
Anyways, let us know in the comments if you like this movie or if you didn't like this movie. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Share.
If you like it, tell your friends.
Yeah. Check out my Christmas special.
Check out his Christmas special.
It's very late, but
it is, isn't it?
It's still special.
It is still special. It's always special. And, you know, who doesn't want...
I just realised I don't have a beard.
Yeah, he shaved it. Weird, huh?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll see you next week with Conan the Destroyer.
Bye. Bye, my darlings. Oh, that was